So one of the questions I'm getting quite a lot at the moment, we seem to be talking a lot about worms recently, everybody's really interested in them, is whether or not you can actually catch worms from your pets. And the answer to that is yes. And not all of them will be a problem for you though. They won't actually be able to host in you, but some can. So for example, you can actually, if you have a dog that scrapes its bottom across the carpet or whatever, because it's got an itchy bum, which is always a sign there might be something going on, then you can actually, if you're walking on that carpet, etc., you can actually absorb that through into you. But those type of worms, they tend to be round worms or hookworms. They actually need to host within a dog's lungs and they won't go to yours. So there's some great video online with worms actually on the inside of the soles of people's feet, but they won't actually be able to host anywhere, and eventually they will die because they can't lay. So there's no sort of generations coming in. That's the first thing. When it comes to tapeworm, yes, you can absorb tapeworm from your dogs. One of the main ways of that coming in is if you actually, if your dog has fleas and then you actually, for some reason, get the flea in you, and it's got tapeworm larva on it, then you will be able to take that tapeworm on and that will host in you. And that's quite a common way of actually getting tapeworm into you. It's more common with children because they're obviously kissing, cuddling the dogs and all the rest of it. But if you are sharing a bed with your dogs, for example, then it's much easier to get absorbed because you're spending a lot of time actually sleeping in close contact with your dog. That's another way that you can actually enable that to happen, is all that close contact. There are things that you can do about that, of course. And you can do preventative measures as well. And as the weeks go on, I'm sure we'll be talking a bit more about worms and the preventative measures that you can take. But yeah, so yes, you can get stuff from your pets, and some of it will host and some of it won't.